Hi everyone, and welcome back to Brahmaloka Tarot. I'm Lauren, and today we are just leaving it open for whatever wants to come through. I did not prepare anything today. I was just told to do a quick collective reading for us. So I have some cards off to the side. I'll be shuffling on camera, and we're just going to go with the flow and see what happens. So, and see also what comes through. So I did feel like very compelled to do this today. I'm not really sure why, so I guess we'll just kind of go with it. All right. So I've got some cards here, and whatever decks I do use, I will be putting um, in the description box. So let's see here. We're just leaving it open, seeing what happens, what's coming through. What is it that we need to know today as a collective at Brahmaloka Tarot here? I'm so glad that you guys are here. You know, the weird part is, like, I've been feeling fine up until this point, and now I'm feeling a little bit shaky. And it's not because of camera or anything like that. I think it's just like something to do with, like, the energies are a little shaky right now. I'm not really sure. I'm just feeling kind of, or a buzzing, like kind of like a buzzing in my body. It's feeling like it's going up and down my body, and it's trying to get stuck in certain areas, and yet it's kind of flowing. We shall see. Okay, tell us what's going on. Universe, spirit, what do we need to know as a collective today? We have the reversed Queen of Cups. We have the Four of Swords and the reverse Page of Pentacles. Okay. Now I'm just going to set this off to the side here and take a nice deep breath in and out. Well, it's interesting because as I was doing that, I was feeling into the energies, and it does feel like there's certain like boundaries that are being either overstepped by a feminine. Queen of Cups, yeah, usually I see that as like she's just, look at this picture. I mean, she's very confident. She's really in touch with her body and her body movements, her emotions. She's in flow with life. So when it's in reverse, it's kind of signaling to us as the collective of like, there may be someone in our lives who is either very like emotionally immature or unstable. It could also be our own inner selves that's kind of getting in the way of things, like overstepping. Definitely I'm seeing overstepping of boundaries. There's someone or something, some type of energies that are overstepping our boundaries, and it's really like hitting the feminine side. This may be, again, a feminine figure in your life. And then the Four of Swords is what I'm hearing, what to do about it. And that's to rest and relax, and to be able to really step back and assess maybe at another time. Now is not the time to get in conflict with this person or this energy. Now is not the time to do that. You are being asked to kind of step back, step away from a situation or person who is really being emotionally immature at this moment and unstable. Like anytime that you're in their energy, you feel shaky and irritated and just like completely off the rocker, crazy. And the Four of Swords is like, okay, I understand that this person or this situation is doing that to me. I'm going to sit back, relax, unwind, go in nature, maybe sit down and do some meditation, breath work, whatever it is that makes you feel more aligned and in touch with your own energies. Yeah, definitely some mental rest as well, because this is getting to be a little too much. Then you have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Again, I think this is a connection to this person or a group of people, this energy, so to speak, in which they are ungrounded. They are really immature. So it's telling us a couple of things there, really, and how to step that we have to step away from it. We have to. It's like life or death almost. That's what it feels like in my body. I'm just like shaking. And you know what? Like with the whole shaking thing, I do feel like there is an opportunity here to do a little bit of energy work on yourself, and shaking or laughing or like even touching the belly and patting it, like right now I'm using my fists and patting my belly like this, all up and down, maybe doing that all along your body, getting yourself moving, getting rid of those stagnant energies and those immature, like unready, like tamed energies, like out. It's and ground yourself specifically. I really think this person or group of people are having a significant effect on you and your nervous system. So, somatic exercises, going out in nature, breath work, again, anything that helps to bring you back to your center will be very helpful. Now, let's see what else comes through. I'm going to start like just grabbing decks over here and shuffling on camera, and then we'll go into it a little bit deeper, okay? And if there's anything that does pop up in the meantime, I will let you know. So here we go. If you want to, you can take your own set of cards and shuffle with me. If you have certain cards that you like to use, maybe creating this space is more specific to you. I know that this is a collective message, so it might not resonate completely. It might resonate in general, but in order to get a little bit more detailed, maybe if you have your own cards, you can work with that to get some of the details. Okay. I don't usually do these collective readings, and I'm not even really sure why. They're very quick, they're very easy. I enjoy them a lot. I actually really enjoy watching them too, instead of the pick a card readings. Oop, not that one. Okay. These days, at least, I don't know, the collective readings, because we're going through things so much right now collectively, and there's so much in the air happening. Up in the air, I'm hearing. Up in the air. Okay, there's that many. Cards are flying out. And that's what I like. Feeling a little frisky too. Couple of cards, a few more, and then we'll take a look at more of them a little bit later. Okay. Ooh, yes. I like that one. Anything else? No, not for that. One more, I think. Ooh, I forgot. I do have a new deck, so nope, that's way too many. Let's do something else here. Try it again. Okay, right there. So let's gather these all up, except for the ones that we already put down on the table. There we go. So we got Angelite, the number 14. The number 1, a time to remember, look back on your childhood. We've got 4 of these cards. Let's just see what happens here. 4 of these ones. Many choices. You have options even if you don't see them right now. Get creative and look around. Pull a card for each option to see what's best. Okay, so here are the choices, many options. We're going to do one, which is the card of magic. You have the power now. Use your magic to attract what you want into your life. The sky is the limit. Beautiful. So that's the first choice. Second choice, journey. You may move to a new place for work or travel for work. Exploring the world gives you the experience you need to succeed. Okay, that's the second choice. Third choice, on the table. Time to put your demands on the table and get serious about what you want. Ask for a raise, a promotion, or a step up. 3 choices on the table here, many choices. You can choose one or all of them here. Let's talk about those choices in just a minute here. I do feel like there is angelic presence here. We have the Angelite, and I'll look in the book here for this card specifically. Number 14, Angelite. I am attuned to my third eye and psychic abilities. Angelite is a pale blue stone that connects with the higher chakras to enhance your psychic abilities. It's also used to aid in communication and dream interpretation. The stone is calling you to connect with your third eye. Your guides have been trying to reach you and connecting with your pineal gland to help you get the messages to you. If you aren't quite sure where or how to hear these messages, think of any easy to understand messages that have been sent to you in the past. Bird feathers, repeated numbers, butterflies crossing your paths are all examples of ways that your guides may have reached out to you previously. Keep your eyes open, all of them, and create space for your guides to communicate with you. You will want to hear what they have to say. And journal prompt is, how do I typically receive signs from my guides? So there is some guidance on directions to take and all that, especially with this people like a community of people here with the Queen of Cups in reverse, emotionally immature people in your life, what to do with it. You are being guided by your angelic guidance. You're being guided by your inner sight. And I think also the shaking that I felt even in the beginning, that kind of vibration up and down the body, it feels like we're all kind of undergoing this tune up. So your inner sight is getting clearer. Your inner knowing is getting clearer. Your ears and the vibrations that you are experiencing coming towards you is being understood, like being interpreted by your ears and your body and your eyes, your third eye, your senses. We have the number 1, a time to remember. Look back at your childhood. This is something that is reawakening for you. It's not something that's new to you. I think that I'm talking to a group of very highly sensitive souls who are very deep thinkers. They're deep in general. They just have like deep thoughts. They think about the things in the world that are going on. They're highly sensitive and definitely they get pulled into some of that drama sometimes because it hurts when one person or even a group of people are being hurt. Even if it's on the other side of the world, it doesn't matter. We can feel it. So it can be very hard to see the suffering of others without doing something about it. And as a child, you definitely were in tune. You were tapped in and tuned in, turned on, and you had a direct connection to source and to your angelic guides and to your guidance. They're asking of you to, well, let's see what else I'm seeing here also with the cards that came out. So we're talking about like, maybe this is your sign. If feathers have been a sign that your guides are around, well, you're seeing a feather now on video. So this says simplicity. It's the quality of air, the lightness that you see in this imagery. Things are going to be a lot more simple. We're trying to simplify. We're trying to purify ourselves to simpler times. We're not talking about going back into the past based off of like what's happening and going to simpler times. No, we're talking about simpler times now, in the here and now. You can simplify your life in the here and now and make things a lot easier for yourself by extricating yourself from certain situations that make you feel bogged down and heavy and feel very ungrounded. It's not like necessarily about cutting people out of your life, but just being very discerning on who you allow into your life and into your sphere of influence, right? The first 5 people around you, the ones who you connect with most often are the ones who will kind of like determine how you're going to vibrate and what, so you have to be aware of the people who are around you. It doesn't mean that you have to like completely reject anyone. No, that doesn't mean that. It just means just be aware of who you're surrounding yourself with. Is there someone who's really like making you feel a little numbed out, or feel like you're too sensitive to their energies, that they're kind of low and slow and sluggish and feeling like they make you feel down? That's not good right now. It's not good for you. So maybe just separating yourself for a little bit, or giving yourself some space, simplifying your life, getting back to the basics, really. I have a cup of joe here, or I don't know, maybe it's a cup of tea. It says energy, the number 10 on top, with rush of excitement. Rush of excitement. So your vitality will come back when you choose yourself, and we'll talk about the choices as well. But when you choose yourself time and time again, you are going to find that shows universe that you love yourself enough to let yourself receive these things that you so have been wishing for in your life. We have fury. Oh, okay. So you are probably going to stir up some chaos, not intentionally, of course. It's not that. It's just this the stirring of chaos, maybe stepping away from certain individuals or energies, is going to create a little bit of friction and tension and chaos in the moment. Maybe there will be someone or some people who are furious at you, but this is very important for you to understand that you need that space, because you don't want to be in this tornado of fury. You don't want to be in that. Okay? We have curiosity. Look how cute that is. The arrow, the direction, curiosity. Coins, good gain. Lump sum of money is coming your way. Something good is about to enter your life. That's really nice to see. And then we've got the unknown with forest. You are feeling unsettled and insecure. Need patience and wisdom in your choices. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the choices, because the forest did come up, right? So we have the many choices here. You're set out on a journey. You're flying high right now. And these are the 3 choices here that were laid out on the table. Haha, one of them is on the table here. So the first one is magic. You have the power now, your magic, to use your magic to attract what you want in your life. The sky's the limit. So in this choice, you're choosing to see magic in everything. Like, you're seeing life as being more magical. You're the wonder and awe that you saw as a child, looking back at your childhood, right? A time to remember. You're choosing to see life as you did when you were a child, which was magical. Everything just seemed so beautiful and synchronistic, and there were opportunities all the time that came to you. And so when you do that, and when you get into that circle of magic, you can create so much from there, and you can be so much in that space. Okay, so that is an option there. You can see the magical opportunity even in maybe this specific scenario with the Queen of Cups reversed. Okay. We have the journey here. You may move to a new place or for work or travel for work. Exploring the world gives you the experience you need to succeed. Maybe you're going to take a time out, like the Four of Swords shows, and instead of driving full force ahead, you're going to take some time off to travel and travel the world. Go check out different places that you haven't been to before. Expand your horizons. This one shows ancient Egypt here, so maybe some of you are attracted to Egypt or Egyptian culture, Egyptian timelines. Maybe you have a past timeline from Egypt. So I would highly consider taking a look at that or other places, maybe the seven wonders of the world. The number 7 is coming through very strongly for you guys. The magic here, by the way, the number that's coming through is 0, which is obviously infinite possibilities when you have that wonder and awe, curiosity as a child, So yes, if you had some place that was on your bucket list or is on your bucket list, go ahead and take a look at it. Maybe take a second glance at it. If you ever thought, like, just put it away for another time, maybe in 2026 and beyond is a time for you to really get curious. Again, this curiosity, get curious about the opportunities for travel that await. And maybe this might be for a job specifically. Maybe you'll take a job abroad. Maybe you'll actually allow people into your home so that people who are traveling abroad, and you let them into your home and you get interested in a place like that for travel. So I don't know how it's going to show up for you specifically, but that's what's coming through so far. On the table here with the fork and the knife, time to put your demands on the table and get serious about what you want. Ask for a raise, a promotion, or a step up. So these are your career-driven folks, the ones who really feel like, you know what, this person, this emotionally immature person might be actually a female figure or a immature person at your office space, and you're like, you don't want that anymore. So either you're trying to level up and get promoted, or you're trying to like find alternatives, and really get curious about that too. The curiosity, get curious about what things do you offer. Like, don't sell yourself short in any way. You are definitely a force to be reckoned with, and you should know for sure that you are far more capable than you think, and you deserve so much more than you have been allowing yourself. So this is a step up, a level up. All of these 3 choices are something that maybe you have been thinking about. Maybe you want a full life overhaul at this point in your life. So this is creating opportunities through this emotionally immature person or group of people. This is creating these opportunities for you, so you can see how everything is so intimately connected together. Now, let's see here. Some of you are going to definitely be gaining some money, monetary advancement from all of this. You might actually receive extra checks through the mail, or someone is going to give you some money. I don't know, but it's interesting because it's showing up. Some of you may be connected with like Celtic traditions, Celtic gods and goddesses. Something about that is coming up. Coins, good gain. Something good is about to enter your life no matter what. All of you guys are going to have something good entering your life after all of this frustration and pain that you've been going through. Now, let me see, is there anything else that wanted to come through before I end this here? Because I think those were the messages that wanted to come through. Let me just ask my pendulum for a second. Oh, here it is. This is actually what wanted to come through. This is the essential oil oracle cards. So I just wanted to see what wanted to come through for you as a collective. This one. Is there anything else? There we go. Okay, we've got 2 of them here. The first one is elevate. And in the middle it says joyful. Trigger statement is I feel so low. The truth statement is I persevere. Release the worry and fear and allow confidence, trust, and strength to take you to your goal. Joyful. I think you're ready, right? And then Vedavir with reconnect. Trigger statement, I need to escape. And truth statement is I am present. The root of the issue for you will make itself known. Be open to the information you receive from your body, mind, and environment. Okay, so great. If you wanted to, vetiver is very grounding. You see this color as like this reddish maroon color. Yeah, you need some grounding right now for sure. And movement is happening no matter what. So allowing yourself the time and space to be able to breathe and to reconnect with yourself every single day, every day without fail is going to be very helpful. Maybe you are interested in using this essential oil specifically to help you get into a more aligned space before making more decisions, okay? So that's what I've got for you. And I don't have any piles here. This was just like out of the blue. Spirit wanted me to do this today, so I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that some of it made sense to you, and I do hope that you received some benefit, at least from listening to this video. Thank you so much. Jai Ma, and bye for now.